princess, okay? Tomorrow is my birthday, and for months now I have been planning to get a sleeve tattoo on my birthday, which what I thought meant was I was gonna get tattooed for the entire day. Like, it was gonna be like 8 hours straight of tattooing, and I was ready for it. I planned for it. I even got this tattoo numbing stuff cream that I will show you guys and tell you guys how it works, if it works, as far as like numbing pain wise. I've never tried anything like that. I have a few tattoos on my body and I've never tried anything that's supposed to numb you beforehand. So I'm really curious to see how this is gonna work. The main reason I got it is because it's an all color sleeve. So it's gonna be a lot of color work. If you didn't know, color work is a lot more painful and takes longer than just regular work because color ink it's harder to get the skin to want to take color ink, if that makes sense. Everybody's skin is different though, but anyway, I dated a tattoo artist, so I know way too much about tattoo artists and tattooing. I'm not gonna bore you with all of that crap. I'm just gonna show you guys me getting my sleeve done. So today currently is the day before my birthday, and I'm going in tomorrow on my birthday to get the sleeve done. And it kind of sucks because since my birthday is right after Christmas, and that is the day that I planned my tattoo to be on, me and my tattoo artist did not communicate like we should have. It was really stressful for me, like, as time whittled down, but I also didn't want to bug her because it was Christmas time and I wanted her to enjoy it with her family, you know. Then last minute, she said that she had her in-laws change some of her plans. So even though I planned this, or I tried to pre-plan it for months, her in-laws still kind of got in the way of it, so that's okay. And she also, like, once we were able to talk, which was today, we finally had our like full-on consultation because we weren't really able to have a full consultation. We had one when I first booked the tattoo, and then we were gonna have another one, but we waited until the day before, which is mainly my fault. I should have like made sure to go to her town to have one, but I never did, so I was just like, hey, can we FaceTime? And she was fine with that. So one thing that we didn't talk about is that doing a sleeve isn't going to get done in one day, no matter what. I don't know why we didn't talk about this. I feel like we did talk about it, but it was more so saying, like, she told me when I booked it that, oh yeah, it might take like 2 days, you know, but I didn't think anything of it at the time. I was like, oh yeah, like, if I get too swollen and she has to stop tattooing, then I'll just come in the next day, she can finish. Or like, maybe I'm just gonna end up being too much of a wussy and I'll have to tell her we need to stop and then I'll come back in the next day to get it finished. I didn't really process the fact that she meant you'd get half of it done and then book it again months later and get the rest of it finished. So it's a weird concept for me. I have such a completionist mindset that I am low-key, like, my brain is hurting because this isn't going to be a finished sleeve by the end of tomorrow. It's just gonna be like 4 hours of tattooing, which, first of all, that's a really long tattoo session, especially for how painful it's gonna be because it's all color, and it's gonna be like, I'm pretty sure she said we're starting on my wrist, so I haven't gotten any tattoos on either of my wrists. I obviously have my forearm tattooed. This was my first tattoo, actually, and this is the arm I'm getting tattooed the whole sleeve on. But even though this is fully colored in, and I have a full color tattoo here that's colored in. So your girl was really stressed out when I was, like, before I was getting the tattoo, so I neglected to say this, but I don't know why. But the tattoo artist who is doing my sleeve tomorrow in this video, she actually did this tattoo. She did this. This is the Earth. Hi, Earth. She did this like 3 years ago. So yeah, I don't know why I didn't mention that, but I do know this artist. She has done work on me before. It is nothing compared to what I'm about to have to experience doing my whole wrist and arm. So I'm actually not as nervous as I used to be getting tattoos. First of all, my CPTSD used to be a lot worse. until literally these last couple months when I started ketamine therapy, which I will be doing a video series about. It's just like really hard to put it together because it's really personal therapy stuff. So, but that stuff will be coming out in 2023, so expect that from me. It's pretty interesting and it has improved my mental health drastically. So I'm able to actually feel like a person again. Anyway, what I was saying is I used to have major panic attacks all the time, and especially going in to get tattoos, just in general during the tattoo, I just was super weird. So I'm glad to be in a better mind state, and I'm not even freaking out. It's the day before, and I'm like really excited. I don't get to do much on my birthday usually. Nobody's around. It's just my family's really broken and weird, so I usually just like to plan something for myself, and it usually happens to be a tattoo. I haven't done this tradition for myself for the last couple years because 2020, we all know. Now I am starting again and I'm getting a lot more work done. Finally, I've wanted to get so much work done. Y'all, I do everything I can. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and my videos still get interrupted by my mom calling me. And I am so annoyed because she's on my emergency call list, so if she calls me multiple times, then it goes through my Do Not Disturb. So whatever, you guys, okay? I'm a YouTuber, I could rant on forever, and apparently I did, and I told you guys all about what's gonna happen, but here's the gist of it, okay? I talked to the tattoo artist, she said it's okay if I record, so I'm gonna record for you guys me getting my tattoo done, okay? Okay. It's probably only going to be 4 hours, so I'm definitely not going to be recording the whole 4 hours, but I will get you guys some content, okay? I will show you guys. I'm probably going to be a huge wuss because this is going to hurt a lot and I'm a pansy. But let's see if the tattoo numbing cream works, because I'm really hoping it does. I'm kind of banking on that, honestly. So yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow before the tattoo. She's gone. Oh, she gone. Oh, nope, I found her. Do you guys see her? Where's Waldo? Found Waldo. I found Waldo. What's Waldo doing? Oh, is Waldo sleeping? Okay. Okay, so it is my birthday today. I just got the tattoo ointment on for the numbing. I followed all the directions. I wanted to record it for you guys, but I'll show you what I'm dealing with in a second. But this is the tattoo numbing cream on, and with the Reynolds wrap around it. It says to apply a thick layer and lightly spread it over the skin, but do not rub the cream in because you want like a thick layer to be sitting on top. I hope it's thick enough everywhere. I didn't put it on, obviously, my tattoos I already have because she's going to be going around them. But yeah, I'll show you what I'm dealing with at my mom's house. First of all, Kitty staring at me from her roommate. And then out here, there's my mom's calmer dog. And that one, who's a puppy and won't leave my dog alone. And she's telling him who's boss. Oh, you're not going to make any noise for the camera, honey? Okay, fine. Fine. Oh, you could follow me? What's your problem? You're cute as heck. You are cute as heck. Yes, you are. I know, my arm probably smells weird, huh? Yeah. His name's Fido, which I can't call him because it feels weird. I'm not on the phone. I'm recording a video. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Fido. Yeah. As the video goes on, before I get the tattoo, and during and after, you will see, I become progressively a nervous wreck. So in this case now, I can't figure out my camera angles. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, I'm sorry. I have to very quickly eat some cereal now so that I have something in my stomach for the tattoo. I'm already really shaky and starving, so I need to make sure I have food inside me so I don't like get a little pass outy during that tattoo, because that can happen sometimes with me. I will see you guys in about an hour when the tattoo starts. So
My mind works in a very strange way. Even when I'm making an entire video about my sleeve tattoo, I still have the inkling that nobody cares what the actual tattoo is. I'm working on that, so sorry. But basically, since I was a teenager, I've planned out both of my sleeves, and this sleeve that I'm starting on will be the Colorado mountains. I was born in Colorado. I absolutely love nature, and especially the mountains. Okay, I love them so much. They make me so happy. I need to stop cussing. But yeah, that's what it's gonna be, and she's starting on the flowers. So there you go. There's some more information. I really genuinely think people don't care what I have to say, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I couldn't just show you guys me getting a sleeve without telling you what the hell the sleeve is. Sorry, I thought that I could get away with that. That's super weird, but hey.
Okay, so I don't know if you can see me, but I'll try to show you guys. So this hurts so bad. So the numbing cream was really cold after it started to kick in, and then it's working. The numbing cream works pretty well, but not on certain areas, like my wrist, right? And that wrist portion, I don't know if you can tell how swollen that is already, but I'm shaking. It hurts so bad still. Just that tip of my wrist. I don't think I put enough ointment on it, obviously, because the other areas are pretty good where I can feel the ointment is working well. Otherwise, this hurts. Also, it's really cold, so that's why I'm like shaking. But yeah, taking my first break. She can only continue for another hour and a half, so not much longer to go. And this is all we're gonna get done today is like this flower portion and a little bit more. Ooh, you can see blood. Ew, I hate blood. Okay, I'm gonna take my break now. So on my arm, as I go up it, you can tell there's a redness where I put the numbing cream. It's super strange and made my skin react kind of weirdly. Just had to add that in.
Oh shit. And it ended up being in our front yard. They killed it. So I remember like it being, yeah, cut his head off. Yeah, because I remember the kid just sitting there petting the head of the snake. I don't know if he
Turn me to a demon. It goes for no reason. She said, ooh, yeah. 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 She said.
We might also just jump back down here and witch it up whatever needs it.
Yeah, whatever's good for you. I'm gonna go grab the ATM real quick.
Oh wait, here, let me yeah.
Oh, okay.
Real quick.
Alright, you're good.
Cute.
Beautimus. Ooh, there's even some purple in there. Nice.
Yeah, get some.
I'm about to go home and eat because I'm starving, except I'm not going to be able to go home. I'm staying at my mom's house tonight because I'm not in my hometown and she won't drive me home at night. So I am going to go to my mom's house. We only got like a fourth of the tattoo done today, and that was 3.5 hours straight of tattooing. So yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. It helps me know that you enjoy my channel, my videos, whatever. If you like tattoos, give the video a like. I'll be getting a lot more.
all goes for no reason. She said, oh, yeah, 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 she said. Gotta watch how I'm breathing, 'cause your love got me feeling. It turned me to a demon. It all goes for no reason.
Expect the weekend off in the deep end, bad age season.
Hey. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing, Fido? Oh, you're Mr. Cute. You're Mr. Cute. Okay. Wow. Yes, you are. Hi. I shouldn't really pet you right now. Yeah, I still gotta put ointment on and dry off. Yes, I do. Yes. What are you doing? Wonder what I'm doing? Okay. Well, aren't you cute?
Talk about looks, what's under the hood. Oh my, can't believe none, they all lie. On the wrong side, come to my side. I'm all about mine, don't waste my time. I'm too good for that.
Gotta watch how I'm breathing, 'cause your love got me feeling. It turned me to
Okay, so here is the tattoo exactly 2 days later. Definitely starting the healing process now. You can see it's starting to scab in places. Like right there is scabby. Otherwise, it's super good looking. It's starting to get pretty painful too though. So today it definitely feels a little better as far as swelling goes. I took an Aleve last night, so. But yeah, sorry my filming was terrible at my mom's house. That was one of the most stressful things I could have decided to do surrounding my tattoo, was staying the night at my mom's house. So I deeply apologize for that footage, and I am going to figure out a better solution to that because I never want to do that again. And I have the next step to doing the other half of my forearm, that is going to be scheduled in February. I'm just waiting for her to respond. But yeah, I love how she started covering up my old scars from when I was a depressed teenager and myself. And you literally, I cannot find my scar. Like, I cannot find it. It's somewhere where I'm shining the light on that flower. It's somewhere in there, but I have no idea where. It makes me super happy that I can't see it anymore because I hate my scars. And she's gonna go over to the top next. Do you see that scar underneath all those flowers? She's gonna cover that one next. And we didn't even talk about that. I think she just kind of knew. I love that. We just ran out of time. So she was trying to do as much as she could to show me what it's gonna look like. Yeah, I will show you guys when it starts to hit the gross part of healing that I hate. Okay, so it is day 4 with the tattoo and its healing process, and it is officially in the peely stage. I'll show you guys up close. So it snowed today, so I've been having to wear long sleeves. So even though I did put Aquaphor on it this morning, it kind of has dried off of it and it's super peely. But what you don't want to do ever is start peeling that skin off. That's the main thing about tattoos. You want to just leave it alone. Of course, your clothes are going to pull on it just a little bit, and it's very possible your clothes could pull some of the skin off. Like, I'm rolling my sleeve up occasionally throughout the day, but still, that's totally fine. That's totally natural. It's healing, but the main thing is, it's like a snake with their shedding skin. You do not want to pull their shedding skin off of them unless you know for a fact they're done shedding and you're a snake expert. Same thing with tattoos. Never peel that skin off. Let it come off itself. So this part of the tattoo, specifically right here on this edge, close to my wrist, she did a lot of shading with color. So it really kind of has looked
disturbing and gross because that part of my wrist and really close to my hand definitely is being really sensitive to that ink. You can see it's kind of, I don't know, it looks pretty gross. You can't really see it from the side like the way I can see it in real life, but that is the first part that's scabbed. But with things like that, you cannot let it worry you. You cannot panic. It is normal. It's a giant scab. Imagine how gross scabs look when they're healing. So you're gonna get some gross looking parts during the healing process. If you're super worried, contact your tattoo artist, but know that they are super busy and they cannot help you at all times. And don't panic, just take care of it. I mean, if you have anxiety, this can make you panic. I totally understand. I have panicked before with tattoos, but just remember, it's just skin, and skin heals. And it's not like a horrible scab that's gonna scar. It is a purposeful scab that will heal beautifully. Yeah, you're still just gonna want to continue to wash it and definitely put Aquaphor on. Don't listen to me, listen to what your tattoo artist tells you, but everyone has different things. Honestly, tattoo artists might be telling you the wrong things. It's possible, definitely possible. But you're still going to want to put Aquaphor on it too, especially at this point. And it's going to feel weird because you're going to be literally rubbing on that peeling skin, and some of it's going to come off, and you're going to think, oh my god, am I doing exactly what my tattoo artist told me not to do? No, you're just putting Aquaphor on it, and that skin that comes off from you rubbing in the Aquaphor was coming off already. So don't freak out. My main tip for tattoos and having anxiety, just don't freak out.
Okay, so we are still in day 4 of my tattoo healing process, and I wanted to talk a bit about how quickly it happens again. So now, earlier today it wasn't itchy and it wasn't this peely, and now it's significantly more itchy just a few hours later, and it's significantly more peely. You can see where it's peeling more here, and weirdly enough, still it's not peeling here, where she didn't finish the flowers. So since she just did the outline here and a little bit of color, it's not peeling, dude. Like a couple areas, a tiny bit are peeling, but that's it. And then it's mainly peeling around mostly where she did all of the color all at once. And you can see, I'm not sure if you can see on camera, the difference between this skin right here and the skin right next to it on the other side. This is my synopsis, okay? This skin is where it hasn't peeled yet. And this skin, this really smooth stuff, is where it has peeled. And my synopsis is all of this stuff that peels off is literally just the very top layer of your skin that got tattooed. And now it's just coming off because that first layer now is probably dead after so much wear and tear. And it just needs to come off. And then after it comes off, it's so smooth. Like, other places, this is completely smooth. Like, and I wanted to demonstrate to you guys, it is not dry. It's actually quite moist still. You can feel that it has like some of the Aquaphor still like clinging on to most of it, except for here. This is a little dry, but you can't hear it. But yeah, I just wanted to spread awareness that like, don't freak out during the healing. It's not that big of a deal, and I am gonna ask my tattoo artist what she says and what she recommends, because don't be fully listening to me, okay? I'm just some Joe who dated an full tattoo artist, so I may know more than the average person, but that doesn't mean I know the right stuff. So yeah, insert what my tattoo artist recommends here. I'll update you guys when it is fully healed. Maybe I'll show you guys what it looks like tomorrow if it's any different.
Hey, Mars. Well, hey. I know you're gonna wake up when I get up in a second, so might as well get up now. Yes. Well, your tongue is still out. What's going on with that? This is a rare occurrence. What's going on with your tongue? Little girl, what's happening with your tongue? What's going on? There she goes. There she goes. Yeah, that's a little more normal. there we go. Well, okay. Good morning. What are you doing, girlfriend?
See, that's what she does when I get up. No matter how asleep she is. She acts like I'm gonna leave her all the time. Just go into the other room.
It goes for no reason. She said, yeah, she said, yeah.
It is day 5 later in the day. It's crazy to me how good it looks. I don't know if you guys can see. I'm gonna get you as close as I can. How much detail work she has put into this. Like, if you look super duper closely, you can literally see needle marks. Maybe you can see it better from this angle, what I'm talking about. Like in some areas, you can literally see. I wanted to show you guys the top part of my wrist. It's still a little irritated. You can see where that red is around it. Just that part. And that part is still the most sensitive to touch now on day 5. The rest of it is pretty easy to rub in all of the ointment. So luckily there isn't any other sensitive spots, but also it is having me worried a little bit. I did talk to my tattoo artist and she told me what I told you guys she said. So I'm going to keep extra taking care of it. It really sucks because it snowed outside where I live. So it's really cold and I constantly have to keep putting jackets on and off. So I think that also could be what's bothering it. So I'm trying to be really cautious. I have to go to work every day this week to pay for my tattoo. So yeah. If you can see, it looks a little gross. Like just that part of the tattoo. The rest of it, healing normally, peeling normally, like it always should. This part, however, it seems like it's still scabby and unhappy. Like my part of that wrist, that part of my wrist doesn't want to take ink, you know? It's like, no. So not healing as fast as I would like it to, but it's because it's so much ink. Some of it is like already healed, you know? So, but other parts of it just need more time. I will update you guys maybe at the end of the night if anything changes. Otherwise, I'll update you tomorrow. I can't wait to add to it though. Like it really came together at the end. Just from what she started with. I really like it. One other thing I noticed though is the cracks in my wrist there. I don't know if they're going to take the ink or if that's just like what happens as it's healing. We shall see.
She said, yeah, 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 she said, gotta watch how I'm breathing.
It is day 6. Here's what it looks like. It looks really good. You can really tell where the skin is peeling and where it's not. Like if you look in certain spots. And this part on my wrist here still hasn't needed to peel at all because it's just line work. This, however, this part at the top of my wrist where you can literally see red lining it, that is still persisting to be a problem area, and I do not know why. It feels like because it's a part of my hand skin, which is really sensitive. Normally, like it can get really dry and cracked during the winter, so maybe that's why that part of my wrist doesn't want to take the ink. But look at this part. That part's fine. Even where she went over the bone there, that part's fine. So this part is starting to worry me, and I think I will bring it up to my tattoo artist maybe today. I definitely advise doing so if something like this is happening, especially this far into the healing process.
because as you can tell, everything else looks the way it should at this stage. It's all basically almost healed. I've continued washing it and moisturizing it, as you can tell, but maybe it dries out faster because that is typically where my sleeves are sitting. And it's been really hard. I live in Colorado and it's literally covered in snow outside. So I've been having to wear long sleeves. I have honestly, to be transparent, have never seen this before. And I've never had this like red rim on, even though it's such a small part of it, it is really worrying me at this point. I was okay with it. I was thinking it would heal eventually, but now I'm like, okay, dude, what the it feels just really sensitive. So I've just been putting a little bit extra moisturizer on it and making sure to continue to do that so that it doesn't end up cracking and bleeding, because that is definitely what can happen in the stages of healing a tattoo if you let it dry out too much. I will update you guys with what my tattoo artist says when I do tell her, and I will let you know what it looks like later tonight and tomorrow. You guys see how great it looks though? Like, you can obviously see multiple flakes of skin flaking off currently, but otherwise it looks really good. Like, literally you can see how great her line work is and how it's almost either like a watercolor painting or real. Like, it looks real. That's amazing. I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's further done. And you need to be okay? I love you, okay? Stop being so weird. You are just going to be beautiful in the end, so stop fighting it.
Your love got me fiending. It turned me to a demon. It goes for no reason.
Okay, we are officially on day 7. I finally have gotten this part to start healing. As you can see, I'm honestly still not sure if that is my skin being red or if maybe that's the yellow ink that needed to peel, or the green. I don't know. It looks like it's healing now that it's started to peel from that part. And I have noticed that this whole part of my wrist towards the top of my hand, towards the top of my wrist, close to my hand, that whole part is like the last part that's peeling, because it just continuously dried out faster than the rest of the tattoo because of where it's located and how much I've been having to wear sleeves because of the snow outside. But the rest of it looks great. I'm not even sure if this little guy peeled. This little guy up here, I'm not sure he needed to even peel or anything. Like, same with this outline here. Like, only parts of this have been peeling. But yeah, it looks really good. You can tell where my skin has pretty much finished peeling. And it needs to still finish peeling here, obviously. And the more that I wash it and moisturize it, the easier it is for that skin to ease itself off. I can't wait for this to keep getting better. I'm just about to put Aquaphor on it. I just wanted to show you guys before I did that. So you can see it better in the sunlight, how there's just a little bit of skin there still that needs to peel off. And then there's just a small little bit amount of red skin still. But I think once I just keep moisturizing and washing that part, it will continue to heal better. You go around the rest of my wrist, and basically all of that has peeled except for small bits. And that top part of my wrist is the only area that is still sensitive and honestly pretty itchy at times. So it still definitely needs to peel some more. But yeah, looking pretty good otherwise. Mostly healed. Still a bit itchy here and there.
and that one spot is still being stubborn. Really starting to worry me. Again, I've never seen that before in any of my tattoos. Probably because that's where my sleeve always is rubbing against it. So I'm just really trying to take extra care of it without touching it too much, because I know that wouldn't help either. But the rest of it looks great.
It is day 8. I'm officially sad that it didn't heal in 7 days, but it is almost done healing. I actually woke up this morning at like 3 a.m. With it feeling really itchy, so I got up and moisturized it literally at 3 a.m. As you can tell, it's healing pretty normally. This is all normal, except for Mr. Spotty here, who is very clearly irritated, although I've got more skin to peel off of that part just by cleaning it and moisturizing it still. So it looks like it is just healing slower than the other parts of the tattoo. I'm really hoping that redness goes away once it starts to fully heal soon. Yeah, I will update you guys when it looks different. I'm about to moisturize it. I'm at work. But she's looking gorgeous, isn't she? I don't know what the heck this is. It's really freaking me out, and I don't want to like freak my tattoo artist out by telling her, because I'm pretty sure this has nothing to do with the tattoo and it's just my stupid skin being super dry and having eczema issues. So even though it seems to look worse, it is not sensitive anymore at all. It honestly kind of looks a little better. Might be having an eczema breakout underneath there, because look, we have an eczema breakout up here. Isn't that lovely? Of course, I'm getting eczema from how stressed out I've been lately because of my stupid neighbors. But otherwise, the rest of it is completely different, completely good. Nothing unusual about the rest of it. This was supposed to be like a normal video, not like something unusual wasn't supposed to happen with the tattoo. So if you're watching this and think this will happen with your tattoo, it won't. This is really, really unusual. So please don't freak out or think that like it's infected or anything. I think it's literally just my stupid skin.
Day number 9. And to me, it looks a little better.
Still tiny bit of skin peeling in some parts, but nothing compared to this weird little dry spot. It's starting to peel in that one spot. It's starting to look a lot better. So I will update you again, either tonight or tomorrow. Weird dragon scale, like, and it still feels like it needs to peel more, but it doesn't look as red. And I do think that is just some of the brown color that she used up here at the top of it. You can see she kind of did the same thing, but totally fine, every part of it. But then this side of my arm, what are you doing? Like, why? Like, forget about the tattoo for a second. My body is like, why is this part of her arm wet when she's constantly wearing sleeves? When you go far away, can't tell. Can't tell at all. It looks like it's supposed to be like that. There's never good lighting in my house, but it's so dragon scaly, like it doesn't feel as scaly. It's definitely smoother now. This may or may not be clearly determined at this point, but I have pretty extreme anxiety at times. So what I ended up doing when that part of my tattoo started worrying me was I started to rub it a little bit too hard. I remember sitting there and just like almost rubbing it raw one morning because I was like, I really just want the aquifer to get in here. This is like really annoying me. I wish it would heal already, and I've been really stressed out because of my current living situation as well. So I've just been really stressed, and I realized I was rubbing it really hard, and I was like, okay, so maybe that's why it's having a hard time. I just needed to give it a little bit of patience and time and not mess with it, and instead I was thinking I needed to overly care for it. But yeah, once I talked to my artist about what she said to do, and she said that it looked fine, it was just it was taking its time to heal. I felt a little better about it. I stopped like over rubbing that bit when I was moisturizing, and it seems to be doing fine now. As I was thinking before, I'm pretty sure that that red spot that I was seeing is literally just the shading that she used of this yellow brown color up here. It just looks a little bit different, so that's why I was thinking that it was redness, but it's pretty much healed now. For some reason it's still shiny only on that part. I just moisturized it, but still that one spot is like different from all the rest still, but it's almost healed now, guys. It looks a lot more normal now. Thank goodness.
Alright, I wanted to give you guys an update. It is January 20th, so it's been about 23 days, so it's had its time to freaking heal. And it's still, this part at the top of my wrist is still a little dry. I just moisturized it again today, so you can't see how dry it is, but it literally, that one part, it's been taking so long to heal, but I'm sure as you can tell now, it's not red. It's literally just the yellow and the brown that she used, and she kind of faded it out. There, you can see it a little better now. Yeah, it's fine. I cannot believe how much it scared me in the beginning and then throughout healing, because it just looked so strange. I was like, did I lose the color? Did I mess that part of my tattoo up? But no, she's fine.
Expect the weekend off in the deep end. Bad age season did me dirty. I'm gon' get even. I get it bad in the mouth, I'm leaving. God ain't send me these people, they demons. If you ain't the gang, I don't do no speaking. I'm misunderstood. You don't give a damn all you ask for, I'm good. Talk about looks, what's under the hood. Oh my, can't believe none, they all lie. On the wrong side, come to my side. I'm all by mine. Don't waste my time. I'm too good for that. Oh yeah, won't call it back. Oh yeah, I'm falling back. Oh yeah.
Whatever you're doing, have a good day. Oh gosh. Whatever you're doing, have a good day, good night, good evening. Bye, guys.